So good morning. We're in the woods again. It's nice. Yeah, I did start making a video and then I paused it because I couldn't find my words again, and then managed to stop it and delete it rather than rather than unpause it. So yeah, technology is not my strong point. It never has been. Which has been good for them throughout the years, being able to mess with me. Someone in my family is quite good with technology, and hence they were able to be a big part of my targeting. But that's another story, and one we don't want to go into. Playing the blame game and naming people is something for another day, which we will do. We will name them. I will name them. I will name everybody involved in mine and put their pictures online, but all in good time. No need to do things right away. You don't need to act in haste. Get all my ducks in a row, as they say. Anyway, I wanted to kind of speak about sound, and I was thinking about it this morning because I got woken up. I usually get woken up by the sounds outside. So there's a car, the room that they've put me in, that they've assigned to me for my targeting, and they have assigned it to me. They have no doubt about it that the places that you're put in there for a reason. This is all fixed up way ahead of time. This isn't just some kind of chance that you've ended up in whatever place you're in. The goal is to make you homeless, and then they have total control over it as where you live. That is the goal, and then they can set you up in these places that they have pre-planned. So, don't think that this just came about as chance or some kind of happy accident. It didn't. It really didn't. Anyway, they like to wake me up with, usually it's kind of dog barking, so I don't know, it doesn't make any sense really, does it, that someone would know that their dog barks continuously when they put it outside, so they would let this dog outside at 4:30 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. It makes no sense for anyone to do that. They'd have some really unhappy neighbours, wouldn't they? I don't think they would have lived here for however the amount of time that they have, and be doing that shit without pissing a lot of people off, I would imagine. But like I said, the room that I'm in, the seal on the window is particularly shit, and again that's planned. That's part of the plan, that the sound from outside gets in, and they can ride certain sounds, override certain sounds. So I mean, possibly there isn't even a dog barking. It's probably a sound that they're playing in, or they'll play. There's a railway line close by. They'll play the sound of the trains. They have a neighbour, and I know this is an actual sound, but again, if they were proper windows that were properly fit for purpose and sealed, you wouldn't hear this from the outside. But he'll rev his engine right outside my window at 5 o'clock in the morning, continuously, for God only knows what reason. Again, you wouldn't have a neighbour if you weren't involved in this, and you weren't participating in it. If all the people around you weren't participating in it, there would be some people that would have something to say about that, wouldn't there? About you continuously revving your engine at 5 in the morning. It doesn't make any sense. But it was raining last night, and it was raining a lot this morning. Absolutely pissing down, so all you could hear was the rain battering off the windows, and that's quite a nice sound, isn't it? It's quite people play that sound to fall asleep to because it's quite relaxing, and they know this obviously. So instead of the normal sounds that they can play from outside, one of the little spastics opened a window to let a draft in. So there's a little cupboard right outside my door. So it rattled the cupboard, and that's what woke me up instead. There was a piece of cardboard stopping the cupboard from rattling, but magically this piece of cardboard has been taken off during the night, So the cardboard rattles, they're good. I mean, I have to give it to them for their genius. I don't think they think of these ideas themselves. They're obviously told. I don't think they're that smart to be able to think this shit up. But anyway, so yeah, sound. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about sound. So I spoke last time about synchronicities, and I don't want people to think that I'm dismissing that there's maybe something else out there, or that we live in a simulation, or that some people have kind of, is it like ESP, they can kind of feel things or see things more in the environment. I absolutely believe that. I absolutely think that some people have souls, and and other people don't, and you know, there are certain things that I believe in, but I don't know enough about them to be able to kind of talk on it or make judgments on it. I just know for myself personally what I believe in, but I don't have the ability to really preach on it or kind of speak on it too much, or possibly have that much confidence in what I'm saying to be able to say it. You know, I tend to flip between theories that I think of, because we're made to be very much alone in this programme. We're made to be very much alone in the world, and there's no one around me to kind of bounce my ideas off of. So I'm very much just myself. I'll walk up there. It looks a bit muddy, but I've got my proper shoes on today. Yeah, so I'm very much alone with my thoughts, and sometimes you can kind of start going round and round in circles, and if you've got no one to bounce ideas off, you don't get a second opinion, and pardon me, it's very, you become kind of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I do know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it very well. Anyway, I'm probably never going to talk about that stuff, because I've certain things that I find interesting and that I really do believe in, but I've no way of knowing. You know, it could be like another psyop, as they're trying to lead you down the path, like I said before, of believing in certain things and believing in, you know, a simulation, or that we have special powers, you know, like that show Heroes, where some of us have special powers. I mean, there's things that I believe in that I just wouldn't say, and there's things that have happened to me that I wouldn't speak of, because it would sound nutty. But these things that I'm not going to speak of, it's kind of pointless me saying. I'm like one of them people that goes, I've got a secret but I can't tell you, you know. It's those fucking annoying people, like, oh, something terrible's happened but I'm not allowed to say, you know. You're like, oh, fucking shut up. Why would you say that in the first place? Well, I don't want to sound like a nut, any more of a nut than I already am. Especially because I have to live among the people which I clearly know now, you know, the retards that I live amongst watch these, because things the retards do today. I'm not going to do any instalments of it. I can't be bothered giving them the kind of attention that they crave, the attention seekers. Pick me, look at me, look at me. I will just say that one of them, the one that I made a video about, you know, she made sure she was standing in a place again where I could hear, and she went, I'm going to get a shower and then I'm going to go out and buy some drugs, and then started cackling along with the other pick me retards. So, you know, I'm glad they watch my videos. That's nice of them, whatever they're getting paid to do a job, you know. I wish whoever was paying them would pay them a bit more so they could afford some deodorant, but that's another story. Anyway, yeah, there's certain things I believe in, but I probably wouldn't go into, and there's certain things that have happened that I wouldn't speak about, because I don't. But I can't explain them. Some things I can explain as man-made, like I said before about the German thing. You know, someone's clearly changed my screen to German, and then arranged it so these cyclists with their different coloured tops on come out in front of me. No, that's a man-made synchronisation. A lot of things that happen are man-made. We all use the internet for pretty much everything now, unfortunately. And you look something up, and then within 24 hours someone walks past you and starts speaking about that thing that you've looked up, or there'll be books in the charity shops if you look in there about that subject, or there'll be, you know, people wearing clothes that are related to that subject. That's not a synchronisation that the universe is trying to show you. You know, that's these fuckers doing that to make you think that there's synchronisation. Synchronisations have happened to me in the past, but they generally don't happen that quickly, you know, within kind of 24 hours. So ones that have happened to me involving people and things that I've looked up online, I pretty much dismiss, because it's really very easy to do, isn't it, to set that up so that someone kind of looks a bit deeper into it. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is sometimes the simplest option is probably makes the most sense in regards to it probably is, you know, the police and the military that play a part in this. But I suppose the question remains as to why and why they would be so interested in certain people, and that's the bit that that I find intriguing, you know. That's the bit that kind of makes you wonder, like, what is it about us? So, like I say, there's things that have happened involving, you know, involving nature or like animals or different things that just couldn't be explained really quite so easily as that something that I've looked up online or something that I've searched for or something that's been in a video that I've watched, or, you know, anything that kind of happens online or anything that I've asked in a shop for, or any library book that I've had, anything involving anything that I've physically touched or seen or searched for, I don't really pay much attention to it. But thoughts, if there's thoughts that I've had and then certain things surrounding those thoughts come up, or like I say, things with animals, I've had weird experiences, and with insects and with nature, you know. And I think that's much harder. I mean, it would be possible, I suppose, to fake that, to kind of make it up, but I think it would be much more difficult and really expensive, and a big kind of mission, wouldn't it, to do that. So yeah, I think there's definitely something about us that they want kind of to keep quiet and want our minds focused on something that isn't who is doing this. But I think the man-made synchronisations and things are the police, and the thing that people that are involved in your targeting are paid by, you know, the police or the Jesuits. I was watching a really interesting video. I'll maybe try and share it on the Jesuits earlier. How religion is quite heavily involved in this, and I definitely believe that as well. You know, it's I think, like I said before, it's all these kind of factions, all these different people and places and things. They're all kind of, they all want to keep some kind of secret, but what the fuck is the secret, you know? And the secret in my mind they're not keeping very well, since I'm going to definitely name all the people that I know that are involved in my targeting. The people that tried to steal my house off of me, I'm definitely going to name all of those at one point. Plus the police officers and the solicitors that were also involved in that. Nearly fell in bars. See, that's the universe telling me, don't you dare speak about the the people that tried to steal your house. Don't you dare mention Tanya Rowland's name. Oh, yeah. Oops, shit, I did it. It's funny, it kind of happened a couple of weeks ago. I was in the kitchen chopping some stuff, and one of the retards came in, and I said something to them. I think as they were leaving, I think I said it under my breath as they were leaving, you know. And the thing that I was chopping, I nearly chopped my finger. So they're obviously taking revenge. They don't like their little minions being spoken badly of, do they? They take instant revenge. So yeah, need to be careful about things that you say out loud about them. But I don't know, the armour, full armour of God. Full armour, I think a lot of us wear his armour. He has his armour around us. I definitely believe in that. There's been situations that I've been in that I shouldn't have gotten out of, and I did, and I think it's for a reason. So yeah, I didn't get to talking about sound, did I? And I'm nearly out of time, and my battery's nearly dead. But I might make another little quick video about sound, about what I'm going on about. I don't speak very coherently, do I? Is that the right word? Coherently. I should maybe write down what I want to say. It sounds all good in my head as I'm kind of getting here, and I know what I want to speak about, and then as soon as I just start kind of rambling on a little bit and not speaking much sense. It's probably not for everybody. It's not even for me. I listen back to some of them and I think, what the fuck, you know? Fuck are you on about, idiot? But yeah, it's I think like someone left a comment, a wrongly spelled comment, which always makes me a bit, I don't know, I wonder about that. I wonder what kind of message they're trying to give me. I don't know, I read too much into things, but I think that's the life and the mind workings of a TI, isn't it? But they said, oh yeah, this is my therapy, and for me it's pretty much the same, I suppose. But anyway, I'm running out of time, so I better go. So you take care, God bless and all that. Keep his armour around you, and take care. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.